Jeff Daniels here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's talk about Alive and Well Enough, an Audible original. And why'd you decide to do this, Jeff?
I got talked into it. My agent said, "Do you know that you're the only actor in Hollywood who does not have a podcast?" I said,
yes.
And that's a problem. And so I said, well, let me do what I do. And I said, don't make me call other celebrities and try to book them. And I don't want to interview people. I don't know how to do that. Mm-hmm. Let me just do what I do. I have a guitar. I've written songs for decades, none of which will end up in Nashville, but a lot of them are funny. And so I said, why don't you just kind of put that guitar show where you tell the story of what it's like to be in a movie with Clint Eastwood and get shot and killed by Clint. Mm-hmm. And then play the song Dirty Harry Blues, which is the song about what it's like to get shot and killed by Clint Eastwood. Stuff like that. The whole Broadway experience of Atticus Finch, me talking about acting, about songwriting, and then Snack Time with Harry Dunn, where Harry Dunn from Dumb and Dumber interviews the actor who played him in the movie. And so I get to write all this stuff.
Yes.
And so it's all written. It's like it became like a memoir, but an entertainment piece. And I really try to write with a sense of humor and make people laugh as they're listening to this thing, wherever they might be, doing whatever they might be doing. And, Audible Originals has been great. And we'll see. I hope I get to do it for many years.
And then your son's producing it as well. That's
it's
neat.
just me and my son, Ben. He's a sound engineer. He's a musician. We've got a home studio here, and I do audiobooks out of there and narration. And Ken Burns did Hemingway. We recorded it there. And when we do ADR lip syncing for TV shows, movies, we do it out of the studio, and Ben's the engineer on it. So it's just the two. Most podcasts have, 10, 20, 75 people. Mm-hmm. It's just me and Ben, so we're kind of stunned.
Well, it's pretty neat. What's the genesis of the title, Jeff? Alive and Well Enough.
Age, pretty much. Just I'm definitely down the road, and it was. I did an album, just kind of me and the acoustic guitar during COVID. Mm-hmm. We couldn't bring anybody in, so it's COVID. I'm alive and well enough, as we all sit through the middle of that. And then when it came time to do the podcast, I said, well, I can't think of a better title, so let's just steal that one.
And you're in your home office there. What behind you is the most interesting item that you have? What's that on the wall? You got what do you got that you can walk us through here, Jeff? What do you got
that's
there?
Me at a slow pitch softball game.
Okay.
Probably the game where I tore my ACL.
That's not great.
One of my sons, that's Ben, when he was maybe 5 years old.
Okay.
That's me and my son Lucas on the set of Dumb and Dumber 2.
Okay.
Paul Martino, manager. There's my dad, Chelsea Lumber Company. Couple of, awards that don't mean anything.
Are there tickets behind you? Do I see over your right shoulder? Or is there anything up there?
Yeah, here's Michigan State.
Okay.
Here's a Detroit Tiger. Here's a 2012 Tiger game. It was a Thursday afternoon. There were about maybe 80 people in the stands. And Doug Fister had 9 strikeouts in a row.
Hey, all right. So I bet you Doug.
I saved the ticket.
I don't know. I bet you Doug Fister doesn't. Was that autographed by Doug Fister?
No.
It looks like there's some sort of scrawl on it right there.
No, that's just me going, Doug Fister, 9Ks, I remember at that game sitting in the stands, and again, 80 people, and I look at like 3 rows down, and here's this guy, older than I am, sitting there, and we just look at each other and go, yeah, we're real fans.
This is real fandom for sure.
Yeah. That's July 18th, right?
Did you look this up, Chris?
Yeah, I looked it up. He had 10 Ks in that game.
Oh, hold on a minute. Is that July 18th? Jeff? He's looking at the ticket right now.
September 27th.
September 27th.
Oh.
So you got the wrong.
Yep,
You got the
Kansas City.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got the wrong
Yeah, the
fister
wrong-
start,
Got
sir.
It was 9 Ks in a row.
Oh,
that was the thing.
That's the key. Very Seaver-like out of fister that day. That's the.
Yeah, and that old guy, I remember when we got to 7, 8 Ks, and he kind of looks over at me, and I look at him going, "Yep. You're gonna get to 9. Yep. Anyway, so yeah.
You're not a superstitious fan, are you, Jeff? Are you one of those superstitious fans? Where you can't talk about a no-hitter, or you need to sit in the same spot watching a game or anything like that?
No.
All right.
No, it's
Took a
not.
shot
I
on
mean,
that
when
one.
I used to be that way, it never worked. So I think I gave it up.
Okay. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.